People in the post-Soviet countries still talk about strange things that happened during the 90s. Back then, entire towns were collapsing. Factories closed. Police disappeared. Villages became empty. And in places like that, weird stories started appearing. This story supposedly happened in northern Ukraine in 1997, a small industrial town, almost abandoned after the fall of the Soviet Union. Most people had already left, but a few families still lived there because they had nowhere else to go. One of them was a man named Victor. At the time, he worked as a night electrician in an old factory near the forest. The place should have been shut down years earlier, but somehow, the machines still worked, at least some of them. Victor hated night shifts. Not because of the darkness, but because of the sounds. Every night, around 3 a.m., he heard strange metal noises somewhere deep inside the factory. Slow banging, scraping, heavy footsteps. At first, he thought homeless people were sneaking inside, but there was nobody there. One night, during heavy snow, the power suddenly went out. Complete darkness. The emergency lights didn't turn on. The entire building became silent. Too silent. Victor grabbed a flashlight and started walking toward the electrical room. The corridors were freezing cold, and that's when he noticed something strange. Wet footprints. Fresh ones on the concrete floor. But they weren't normal footprints. They looked wrong. Too long. Almost human, but stretched. Victor followed them down the corridor. Step by step, the deeper he went, the colder the air became. Then he heard it. Breathing. Very slow breathing. Somewhere ahead in the dark. Victor stopped moving. The flashlight trembled, and then the breathing stopped too. For a few seconds, there was complete silence, until he heard a voice right beside him. "Don't look behind you." Victor froze. He swore. The voice came from directly near his ear. But there was nobody there. He turned around anyway. And the flashlight started flickering. Once, twice, and for a split second, he saw someone standing at the end of the corridor. Tall, thin, completely still. The face looked pale gray. Then the light died again. Victor immediately started walking back. Fast. But behind him, he began hearing footsteps. Slow at first, then faster, metal scraping across the floor. Something was following him. He started running. The footsteps behind him became louder, closer, closer, until suddenly, everything stopped. The emergency lights turned back on. The corridor was empty, no footprints, no figure. Nothing. The next morning, he told the old security guard what happened. The man became quiet for a long time. Then he asked Victor one question. Did it tell you not to look behind you? Victor said yes, and the old man immediately turned pale. Apparently, years earlier, another worker disappeared inside the factory during a night shift. People searched, but never found him. But before disappearing, he told co-workers about hearing someone whispering in the dark. The exact same words, "Don't look behind you." Victor quit the job 3 days later. Years passed. The factory was finally abandoned completely. Windows broken, machines rusting. But locals still avoid that place, especially during winter nights, because sometimes people claim they can still see lights moving inside. And occasionally, someone standing near the windows, watching the road